So what is the minimum credit score to get a VA home loan? Short answer, there is no minimum credit score. That being said, they do consider your credit. So let's talk about how credit score could impact your ability to qualify. In order to first do that, we need to discuss what overlays are. Understand that the VA sets the rules and the guidelines for the VA loan program. Any lender that wants to originate loans through the VA's program has no choice but to adhere to the rules as set forth by the Department of Veterans Affairs. However, any lender that does VA loans has the option to add additional rules on top of the VA's rules. Now, this additional layer of restrictions is commonly referred to as overlays. So overlays are nothing more than rules that a mortgage company creates out of thin air to layer on top of all the standard rules for any loan program that they administer. Overlays are going to be unique from lender to lender. Some lenders will have a litany of overlays, while others may not have any at all. And while small mortgage companies are no stranger to overlays, you are almost guaranteed to run into them with large national banks and mortgage companies. Often what happens is a veteran contacts a lender to try and get qualified for a VA loan, only to be told that they don't qualify because the minimum credit score is, say for example, 640. But that's just not true. The reality is that specific lender's minimum credit score for a VA loan is 640, but that's their rule, not the VA's. This is a classic example of one of the most common types of overlays. I repeat to you, the VA loan does not have a minimum credit score. Now, that being said, if you're the type of person that's rarely paid a bill on time in your life and you know who you are, you're not getting a damn mortgage, man. Every lender has access to the automated underwriting system. Now that's the software we plug your loan application into that tells us whether or not you're likely to be approved. You better damn well know that it's looking at your credit score. If you're the guy with 10 plus disputed accounts because you paid the bill on time, they just reported it wrong, and you've got a mid 500 credit score or lower, it's gonna be really difficult to get that loan approved. So while there's no definitive minimum credit score, what I can give you is some insight on what's likely to get through and what's not, based on my experience originating VA loans for all my fellow veterans. Here's the added bonus to my perspective. In my day-to-day duties as a loan officer, I do not have overlays. We underwrite VA loans to the minimum rules as set forth by the VA, nothing more, nothing less. That means my experiences are more likely to resemble what you'll experience when working with some of the most lenient lenders in the marketplace. So let's get into it. If you're someone who doesn't have a lot of money to contribute to the transaction, pay all your bills on time for at least 12 months and try to get your credit score above 580. If you've got a good work history, good income, low debt ratio, plenty of residual income, there's a large possibility we can get that loan approved. And while it's not guaranteed to work with a score that low, it's almost impossible once you get lower than that. That is unless you have a home to sell or enough savings where you can make a large down payment. Now, the beauty of the VA program is you're not required to make a down payment, but sometimes when your credit score is on the lower side, that's the only way to get an approval. So sub 580 credit scores with down payments of at least 10% or more have a much higher probability of being approved. Now granted, many people that have lower credit scores don't have exhaustive savings, but they may have a windfall coming from the sale of their current home. Now this should make alarm bells go off for all you veterans out there who want to upgrade to a better home, but have maybe seen your credit scores decline since you first bought your current home. There's a strong possibility that that dream can still be a reality. Now all this begs the question, is there other times when I might need to make a down payment on a VA loan? So for the answer to that question, be sure to watch my video, When to Make a Down Payment on a VA Loan, where I'll be going over all the times you'll either want or need to put up some money to use this program.